Okay, we're recording a new one. Let me do the intro again. All right, walking up a Frosty Dosewallips road here, month after part one, which is not on this channel. New Year's Day, two other creators, HiWalkerPhoto and Benning Will and I came out here. We were going to hike up to Constance Creek. We turned around at Elkhorn. Now, last few days of January, 7 and BR, who was in my video from last May going up to West Fork, are pushing forward on this crisp day. It's in the mid-30s. Heavy fog this morning, resulting in the frosty sea. I will put a link to HiWalkerPhoto's New Year Day video in the description, as I didn't film anything for that day. This was never intended to be a collaboration, but I decided to do this continuation from Elkhorn, or quote, part 2, unquote, since we did not reach our objective back on New Year's Day. The original ideas for this little adventure came from Benning Willow in her research using the historical archives of Olympic National Park. I'm just going to let you enjoy a frosty walk down Dosewallips Trail with 7 leading us, and we're the only ones out this far. There were 2 other cars in the parking lot. We left them behind long ago, so 7 can run free here. It is. We know from the cars in the parking lot, or lack thereof, there's no one ahead of us. We had to get this hike in today. We've got more weather coming in 2 days from now, and I'm expecting this whole area to be in snow at that point. So it's sort of now or never to get this out. I'm going to stop the film here at the blowdown from hell that happened, I think 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. But right at this point here, the half dozen trees came off the hillside up above the trail here. and completely buried the trail, and it was essentially impassable. So trail crew, when they got reports, rushed in, rushed past a couple of smaller blowdowns, and I got up here with the pack animals and chainsaws and spent a day sawing through this and finally got the trail open again. I'm going to shut it off and get back to hiking. We're coming into Constance Creek here on the Dosewallips Trail. Older historical archives indicate there was a cabin of some sort at Constance Creek up here. This was before the road existed. This was, we believe the road follows the trail approximately, but there was no road here. There was just a narrow trail. Those of us who know this area are scratching our heads where anyone would have put a cabin up here. Historical records say it's at the creek, not before the creek or not after the creek, but at the creek. Constance Creek comes down a steep hillside, crosses underneath the bridge they built, and continues on down the steep hillside. So if I was to build a cabin and this road was not here, where would I put it? That was just too steep down there. There's no landing. Back there, questionable. We don't have a whole lot of time to spend here. We are at almost our turnaround time. Granted, we don't know how wide this area was. We think most of this was put in by the dozer when they built the road. We think that this was a trail clean to the side of the trail. Side of the hill. I'm going to drop my pack here and hit. And the other thing is that the Lake Constance Trail, which is right ahead of me, is known as one of the steepest trails in Olympic National Park. I don't think you can put it up there. All right. We got BR as my rescuer, so we're going to try the first 25 feet and see if there's what looks like there could be a landing for a cabin up here. This is the last day of January. The leaves are icy. I can't tell what's back over that direction. Is there a spot over there? You put a cabin over there? I don't think so. From here it continues up. Now that's not level. Could it be there? I don't know. I wouldn't put a cabin there. I think it's too unlevel. This continues this way with more stuff down. We're at our turnaround time. I probably climbed up 50 feet from the road here and almost 50 feet of trail. The road is down there. I don't see where you'd put a cabin here. We don't know how much landscaping was done when they put the road in. All right, I'm going to turn the camera off and head back down.
I think you got that up.